Infiltration. Nikador would never resort to this if they were in their right mind. What exactly led to their loss of divinity? The answer lies behind the fog. I hope Castras and that Outlander can uncover the truth. Garment Maker, can you give me the intel the nymphs have gathered? The lowest city. It's good that the infiltration hasn't reached the baths yet. The risk remains manageable. The rift must be sewn shut with golden thread before disaster occurs. Good day, child. Child? Huh? Tell me everything, child.
My knucklebone talisman fell into this really frightening place. It's so dark and scary. I'm too afraid to reach in.
Ah, I see. Don't worry. I'll help you find it. Just do me a little favor, okay? I want you to turn around and count to 30. Show yourself. Even a child's toy isn't safe from your grasp. Return to the dust. A little honesty would do us good. Time for revolution.
It's okay. It's okay.
Countless threads, all within my... Thus our fates become one.
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All life to be revealed. Is this what you're looking for?
Yes, that's it. Thank you, Big Sis.
Big sis.
Something on your mind, Big Sis?
Nothing. But promise me you won't play on the streets alone from now on. Your vulnerabilities will make you a target for others' malice. For many, it's easier to do wrong than to do good.
Big Sis, your words are so hard to understand.
Sorry. It seems I've forgotten.
Oh, that's all right. I might not understand everything, but I still... Oh, and by the way, you look so pretty. Just like Goddess Nestia on the teleslate. So shiny and sparkly. Your eyes are like two beautiful gems. I'm so jealous. I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings...
Thank you, Chuck. I need to ensure that I leave no trace behind, so that no one suspects anything. Time to move on to the next nymph. If the enemy were to infiltrate from here, the damage could be catastrophic. I'd better deal with it at once. Bartolos?
It's Lady Aglaya. What a delight to see you here. Praise for Kelly. Every inch of your skin is glowing like the dawn itself.
How can you still mix up the Skyfather's name? It's Kefa... Never mind. I bet you did that on purpose. Tell me...
We're just trying to get everybody to Sakuma. See, we turned this crazy stone monster inside into pieces with our spectacular skills.
The traces of corruption have indeed disappeared.
We would never dream of deceiving you, Lady Aglaya. In all of Akuma, you are the most revered.
Save the smooth talk, Spirit Thief. I can tell you're feeling nervous. On second thought, since you're right here, I must ask you one more question. Where is Cypher?
There seems to be a misunderstanding, Lady Aglaya. Even though she and I work in the same trade, it doesn't make us allies. On the contrary, we're more like competitors. No competitor would want to cross paths with one another.
Forget it. If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
All right. Understood, Lady Aglaya. If there's nothing else, please excuse.
Wait. If my suspicion is correct, I return what you've stolen, and I'll let you go.
What rotten luck! Oh, venerable Zagreus, may I borrow a frag?
I urge you...
Run!
How predictable. Did you truly think you could outrun me?
It was worth a try, wasn't it?
Got any more tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them all.
Darn it! I was so close! Go on, take it all! Help yourself to everything I toiled for! Well, you got me. Even if I starved to death, nobody in this city would so much as blink an eye at my plight!
Oh, you poor thing. But you don't actually need to eat at all, do you?
You heartless woman! I never want to see you again!
Farewell, Bartolos. Be sure to get my message to Cypher. There's one more threat marked by the nymphs. Kefali, Skyfather, I seek your guidance. May your hand keep all things in order. Something wrong?
Who goes there? Lady Aglaya!
Corruption and madness are lurking behind these anomalies. I must deal with them myself. I don't want to alarm the public. Can I trust you, Honorable Guard?
Absolutely, Lady Aglaya. You have my solemn vow that none of this will come to light.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I...
May Kepali bless you, Lady Aglaya.
That young guard reads between the lines well. If the end weren't so near, he would have a bright future ahead of him. I'd better focus on the matter at hand first. Filth. Show. It's truly pathetic. A soldier stripped of all glory, lurking in the margins like a parasite. Return to the dust, Titankin. A little honesty would do us good. Time for resolution.
Kind of tense. Pressing it all together. Stars echo. Welcome
Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All the filth marked by the nymphs has been cleansed. I should go find teacher. Show yourself now, before golden thread is stained with your blood.
Well, well. A demigod never ceases to impress. Not even a top assassin with a lifetime of purging experiences can slip past you.
What are you up to, Elder Kindness?
Drop the act. You noticed my informants a long time ago, didn't you? You stayed silent to throw us off, so we'd let our guard down, while maintaining that everything you did abides by the Council's regulations. Correct?
When it comes to schemes and manipulation, Zagreus can't hold a candle to the Council.
That's quite flattering, Crisis Heir. We bear no ill will. We just want to reiterate that the Crisis Heir's governance of the Holy City is only temporary. A provisional transfer of authority during these extraordinary times. While gods see and hear more extensively, mortals have their own means of dealing with things. When that so-called prophecy crumbles, the destiny of Akama shall once again rest in the grasp of its people.
Rest in the grasp of its people, or yours, Elder Kindness.
Ease off on the hostility. You'd do well to remember nearly half of the elders stood against entrusting the Holy City to you in that crucial vote. I am but one voice in the dissent. Keep following your chosen path, demigod. Use every bit of your power to show that we are mistaken. But don't forget for a second, in Amphorius, even gods are not above the law. I'm quite interested to see how long you can stick with this hands-on way of doing things.
I will employ every means at my disposal to save Amphorius, Elder Kindness. Whether it means wresting it from the grasp of the gods, or yours. Shreenan, it seems she has begun to make arrangements for defending Akima. The dangers lurking within Akima have been eradicated. I've also cleansed the city of filth.
Thank you, Aggie. That elder just now, was she causing you trouble again?
Worry not. I'm capable of handling it, Trinan.
You should know that during the Chrysos War, Kainis was...
An assassin known for purging the Chrysos heirs. I am aware. Like I mentioned before, the Council is not our adversary. At least, not now. We should be focusing on the more pressing matter at hand.
You're right. We've taken all possible precautions against Nikador. It did not come easy, though. Trian is already near her limits.
How much of her power is left?
Taking this time into account, she should still be able to open the Century Gates 3. No, maybe just 2 more times.
And after that?
Trebi will take over as the gatekeeper, according to what we've agreed on.
Waiting seems to be our only plan now.
Indeed. Let us wait here in this garden, Aggie.
Please, enlighten me, Trinan. In the world, as you perceive it, does the prophecy remain as clear as it was when it first descended?
Golden runes shimmer against the azure sky, and myriad fragments of words dance around Kethali. The prophecy remains as clear as ever.
Does it foretell the triumph of Finan and the others?
It remains silent, seemingly cognizant of the outcome, though it's unwilling to let us in on the answer just yet.
We're not going to be finding our solace in the prophecy this time, then. So be it. If indeed he is Fate's chosen child, then the prophecy is nothing more than a footnote to his tale.
How can we go back to the past?
Mem! Me, Mem! Mem, me, Mem! Mem! Mem!
I'll leave the enemies behind.
Battle cry. Is that Lord Mighty? they're still locked in battle. The battle is still raging. I can feel the intensity even from here. I understand how you feel, mister. But right now, we must head to another battlefield.
Mem! Mem, me, mem? Me, mem. Mem. Mem, me, mem. Mem, mem. 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 Mem, mem. Me, mem, mem. Me, mem. Me, mem.
Is that the gate to the past? Let's go, mister. We will unravel Mikador's secrets together. So this is how it looked like before Aquila closed their eyes. The city of warriors. Its magnificence certainly lives up to its name. We should first figure out which era we've traveled back to. The memory fragments we gathered from Mem all point toward the final stage of the Chrysos War. We might be able to use that as a starting point for our deductions. We may draw suspicion this way. Castrum Krymnos is no leisure spot for tourists. Let's start with the city's surroundings. We might be able to gather some clues by listening and observing. Under all this resplendence is the distinct stench of death. But even the most magnificent of deaths can never be sweet.
Is that all?
Hello?
What is it?
May I ask if you're here to join the competition?
Competition? No.
So, you're here...
Utterly foolish.
War has left its mark on many from this period. So...
Finest weapons for sale! Come take a look! Gladiator swords, maces, ha-ha! Looking to breeze through your foes at the Krymnos Festival? Huh. I've got the... I'm as honest a merchant as they come. Those boorish warriors know nothing about quality. Ah, but you're not like them. With your air of sophistication, you must be a noble from one of the...
The craftsmanship of a weapon reveals the time period it's made. Mister, much as we're in a memory of the past, impulse buying is still an undesirable behavior.
You're quite the high roller.
May I take a look at that weapon, mister? I've seen enough.
Leaving already? Don't you want to... Well then, come back any...
Those weapons reek of blood. He made an effort to conceal it, but traces of death aren't something you can easily erase. He didn't lie about the weapon being one of Cartonis' handiwork, though. Thanks to its inscription, I now have a fairly...
Crown Prince. Chrysocer, what a joke! Maidemos is just a coward. Those who deserted Kremnos with him have brought shame upon the lands of Fury. Despicable traitors will never bask in glory again.
But Maidemos is undoubtedly the mightiest warrior among us. Who else can we turn to now that he...
What nonsense are you spouting? King Euripon, the rightful ruler of Castrum Kremnos, has not fallen. He still stands firm in this city, and as long as we remain steadfast at his side, we'll reclaim our former glory and sow bloodshed and conquest amongst our foes!
King Euripon, right, of course. The people of this time wouldn't know the fate. No! I don't believe that Lord Mighty left out of cowardice. With that, we should have enough to determine. It's a scroll written in the common tongue. We should see what it's about. Courage, honor, reason, tenacity, sacrifice. Nikador did live up to these values in his prime. But now, Kremnos seems to be hosting a festival where its victor can go on to have an audience with the ruler and be bestowed with honor. It's just as Mr. Damionis described. If we can pose as participants, we might be able to get into the city. Let's run through everything we know so far, Mister. Lord Mighty has gone to seek refuge in Akama with some of his people. Old King Euripon still reigns, though Nikador has fallen into a slumber. And Castrum Kremnos is now gathering warriors from all over in preparation for their festival. It seems that we've traveled back to the last years of the Chrysos War, a time when Castrum Kremnos grappled with both internal strife and the Titan's waning divinity. I can't control my strength with that much precision. The risk is too great. The safest bet is to play by the rules. They happen to be hosting a festival in the city. We can try entering as participants? Let's make our way into the city first. We can then wait for the right opportunity to strike. When it comes down to it, I will take care of Nikador's kin. That should be the place to sign up.
Oh, such a pity. Those three warriors were so close to completing the trial, to emerging as victorious, and yet they collapsed at the final hurdle. The Fury. Next! Do we have any more warriors ready for the challenge? King Euripon awaits.
This was a time when life was valued far less than bread. People hardly bat their eyelids at the savagery and death that had become.
Oh, does no one have the courage to take up the
Let me through.
Why, it's you again, inarticulate fool. Unarmed, and yet you dare to think you can join the Kremnos festival? That's an insult to the Lance of Fury. I've told you before, this is a trial for 3. This is a trial that requires 3 people. If you can't even gather enough comrades to stand by you in life and death, it's time you went home and took up herding.
Let me through.
Huh. So you're not just inarticulate, but also hard of hearing. Keep up this act of nuisance, and I'll be sure to show you how uncivil we can get.
Teams of 3. Mister, this might be our chance. We can...
Huh? Who are... I see what this as you wish. Good for you. You now have the adrenaline-pumping scenes are becoming a bit tiresome. So adding a wildly mismatched interlude would make for a refreshing change and spice things up. Let the trial begin then. Your only goal is to survive. As long as you still hold the breath of life, you'll either triumph over every trial and claim worldly glory, or leave your soul in Kremnos to become fuel for strife.
Have faith, mister. Lord Finon and Lord Mighty are still fighting. We must match their unwavering resolve.
Can we enter now?
Eager to meet your demise? Give me your names, warrior.
Casterus.
Nice.
Galactic baseballer, Casterus, and Nias. It is an honor to see your true faces revealed by the radiant glow of the Blade of Fury. In the name of the 5 virtues of Nikador, courage, honor, reason, tenacity, and sacrifice, stride through the holy city's gate and embrace your fate. May your courageous souls satisfy Nikador and fuel the conquests of Kremnos.
Lord Nias, may I ask what is it you are fighting for?
Fighting needs no reason. I seek only to crush foolishness.
They have fewer guards than I expected. I thought we'd be greeted with something more intense.
Why stall those charging for Death's Door?
Death is not part of our plan, Lord Nias. We should work on solving the puzzle. Look, there are 2 braziers on that wall. Could they be some sort of hint? And those mechanisms protruding from the ground. Should we attempt to activate a prophecy tablet? Let's make use of the tools here to solve the puzzle. Look, we lit the brazier.
You seem quite familiar with these devices.
Huh? They're all over Amphorius.
Is that fear I sense? Catagons? Ha!
Like the compass.
Harmony and unison.
Slice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Time for revolution.
Tonight, the stars echo because of me. Rise up into
It ain't over yet.
Thus our fates become one. All lives be revealed. Safe balcony, like a wisp of silk.
The Titan's creations. When did they become so weak?
What's wrong, Lord Nias?
Weak. Reduced to a servant of humans.
Looks good.
The gate has opened, as expected.
A meaningless challenge to erode the patience of warriors.
Barricades. We must find a way to remove them. Could it be a challenge that requires us to use the hand of Zagreus? Let's get closer and find out.
Dust.
This is a lot more destructive than I expected. Was this giant hand really used for thievery in the past? way ahead is now clear. Lord Nias, before we move on, there's something we must explain to you.
You're not here for this foolish competition.
How did you...
You've been fighting to suppress your true thoughts within you all this while. I know you have no care for that fatuous king's contrived glory. You can keep your motive to yourself. I've said it before. To obliterate the deeply entrenched roots of foolishness within Castrum Kremlos.
Now the true challenge begins.
Meaningless forestalling. They are meant to taste defeat on the battlefield. Deter us further, and I shall...
Looks good.
Wait. Hush.
Looks like I've hit the jackpot this time.
I hear it now.
Pretend you did not hear anything. Act oblivious. We'll find a way to make him come out of hiding. Stop at the next turn. If there's an assassin, we'll take care of him right then. Keep quiet.
They sure are quick on their feet. One bag won't be enough to hold everything. After this haul, I shouldn't have to scrounge for leftovers for the next few days.
If now...
Oh. That's why all of your weapons reek of blood.
Well...
Looting the arena like a despicable lowlife. Prepare to meet Thanatos, thief.
Don't do it, Lord Nias. This isn't right. Please.
Turn around, girl. Look at the corpses of those we crushed. You can cut down warriors without a second thought, yet you show compassion to this scum. Give me a reason. Show me you're not as dumb as those ignorant fools.
Because he still knows how to fear death. Despicable or scum he may be, but he doesn't deserve to die here, nor become a sacrifice to the hand of Shadow. It is the darkest force in this world, and if left unchecked, to answer your question, it is never the desire to kill that drives me to wield a sword.
Get lost, scum. Consider yourself lucky today.
Thank you! You won't see me around this city again! I promise!
Your mercy is appreciated, Lord Nias.
Make no mistake. This is simply a commendation for your courage, not a sign that I agree with your ideas. If I understand you correctly, you must have overcome tremendous fear to dare to stand in the way of my soul. This trial isn't over. We should keep going.
It's the same mechanism. We need to ignite the two braziers to unlock the way forward. Let's clear this trial together, Misty. One more to go. The platform on the right is missing an iron ball. Do we have to summon a miracle for it to appear?
Resolution.
It's okay, it's okay. Harmony and unison.
our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Should have done it, right? Are there others who made it this far?
Never underestimate those who step into this field. They are skilled and courageous beyond measure.